Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jay from JS Films. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at another game that's being developed right now in Unreal Engine 5. Now, this game is called The Lords of the Fallen. They just came out with a new extended gameplay trailer yesterday, so let's check it out.
Mornstead has fallen, its great army decimated by the legions of Adir, the demon god. But one light still flickers in the ever-growing gloom, the light of the Dark Crusader.
Everything sounds so much better in British.
The radiance of Mornstead withers. Idir's darkness threatens to desolate our world. Ascend to Aureus, my child. As his holy redeemer.
In light we walk.
In light we walk.
Burn their very souls to ash.
Your flesh has been made sacrosanct with the mark of the Dark Crusaders.
I am a man who walks alone, and when I'm walking a dark road, at night or strolling through the park.
Great potential dwells within you, doubtless, for you to be chosen thusly.
Fear of the dark. Fear of the dark. I have a phobia that someone's always there.
Prove yourself worthy of this gift.
By your radiance, grant
that's
me the
bad,
strength
bro.
to continue to endure these dark days.
Relinquish the lamp, and your suffering ends.
Another unfortunate made a slave to unceasing hunger. I pity you.
Reignite the blessed beacons of Mornstead and thwart Adir's cataclysmic resurrection.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for Lords of the Fallen exclusive IGN gameplay trailer, and it's pretty crazy. It kind of makes me feel good about myself being, like a solo filmmaker in Unreal Engine 5. It's just not me that's having issues with the eyeballs, because I see it. We've seen it in the other game that we were checking out. Just eyeballs, period, man. It's just very difficult. Now, they're smart here because they covered pretty much everybody's face. Even the person on the throne talking, you can just see the mouth and not so much the eyes. So everyone is pretty much covered with a mask, which is very, very smart. You're saving money in facial animation and things like that. But if you look at the eyeballs right here, by the way, that looks freaking cool. You see the eyes right here. It's so white, like, you know, it's just so cool to share the same annoyingness with studios, because man, that is so hard to freaking do. Now, another cool thing about Unreal Engine 5 is that the real-time cinematics are actually starting to look really good. What I mean by that is majority of game studios, they usually source out cinematics to a different studio so that they will make that animatics or cinematics animation, whatever you call it, in Maya, traditional way. But what's cool about Unreal Engine 5 is that eventually cinematics and gameplay are gonna look pretty darn identical, and again, they're going to be able to do everything in-house. Instead of sourcing out to somebody else, they can have their own Unreal Engine team for cinematics. And this is why I think it's very smart to learn Unreal Engine, because we're going to need a lot of Unreal Engine artists in the next probably 20 years. Honestly, to me, I don't know if this is going to be true or not. This cinematic right here, you can easily do in Unreal Engine. You don't have to go to Maya, right? I can see this being done in Unreal. It can be doable. It's not too difficult. It's not a lot of foliage in there, mainly just rocks and, you know, shiny armors and stuff. You can do this in Unreal. It's just pretty cool to see, coming from back in the day when we have cinematics, it was usually live action, you know, like a real movie, but now it's starting to really look the same, which is really cool. Because again, I'm going to give you a good example and then kind of we move on. If you look at World of Warcraft, the cinematics in World of Warcraft versus the actual gameplay is night and day. But with Unreal Engine 5, again, cinematics and gameplay, like in Black Myth Wukong, is going to start becoming very similar. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool looking game, although I don't think their target is PC. I can kind of tell they still hold back on graphics a little bit more. I mean, obviously in shots like this when they have a high quality armor and stuff like that, but overall, compared to like Black Myth Wukong, you can still tell that it's not as detailed as Black Myth Wukong, right? Because I'm comparing it to that because it's pretty much similar as far as the gameplay goes. I absolutely like the combat in this, the boss fights. To me, I just see it like an MMO. Like, I wish this would be like an MMO and you have like 40 people fighting the same boss. Although I think the camera angle is a little narrow for a third-person kind of action RPG like this. It's a little narrow. I think I would probably change the settings to make it a little bit wider so I can see a little bit more of that environment so I can kind of embrace it a little bit more. But yeah, those are just my 2 cents. But you all excited? I think some of y'all in my live stream said that you're excited about Lords of the Fallen. Again, this is really cool to see Unreal Engine 5 in action, finally. I mean, it's been, I think, almost 2 years since it was released in beta, and we are finally seeing video games like being released like Layers of Fear next month. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for this video. What did y'all think about that extended gameplay trailer that IGN posted? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.